In the heart of Ephesians 1:1, we find a powerful phrase, by the will of God. When writing to the saints at Ephesus, Paul identified himself as an apostle of Christ Jesus by the will of God. You see, Paul was not an apostle by his own will, but by God's will. Well before Paul encountered the risen Christ on the road to Damascus, God had a will for his life. And this phrase is amazing to me because it's full of purpose, by the will of God. You see, just as God had a will for Paul's life to have a powerful impact on the world as an apostle, God has a will for your life. Before you were ever born, the mind and heart, think about this, of the infinite God decided that you needed to exist. He has a purpose for you. Maybe you've been struggling in this area, and maybe it's hard for you to believe, but let me assure you, God has a purpose for your life. You might say, well, he might have had a purpose for me at one time, but I've blown things so bad that that plan is canceled. But let me tell you something, it's not too late. As a matter of fact, if you're not dead, God's not done. So let me encourage you, you can start again right now. Get alone with God and ask him, what did you have in mind when you created me? And then prayerfully decide what your next steps should be. God still has a will for your life.